Hey flawless skin gangs. So today I made this Kojic acid facial soap. It's a cold processed soap, and guys, this soap was a serious disaster. Okay, no, it wasn't a disaster per se, but let's learn together and see why this soap was such a difficult process and see how we can learn from it. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a beautiful facial soap made with kojic acid. This process was such a hectic process because of the choices of ingredients that I used. So in this video we're going to learn and also see the mistakes that I made and how we can make it better. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on my thumbnail and my title. Now, if you like to see more skincare products, more skincare videos, how to get to make your own skincare at home, how you can start your own skincare business, and everything about taking care of your skin, then definitely stick to this channel. Hit the subscribe button down below to join the Flawless Skin Gang. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey best friend, thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to measure out my water. Now, my water is what I will use to dissolve my sodium hydroxide. Now, I am using sodium hydroxide, not potassium hydroxide. And when you are making cold processed soap, make sure that you are very well kitted up. Make sure you're wearing your gloves, your mask. Make sure you're making the product in an area environment. As you can see, I'm using my window, and I use this soap calculator. I'll leave the link in the description bar. I use this to calculate my recipe. Yes. Now, moving on, I am going to measure out my water, and this is what, like I said, I'm going to use to dissolve my sodium hydroxide. And this is where the problem started. I used glycerin. Now, depending on the kind of oils that you're using, you can definitely use glycerin, but I used oils that made my product, you'll see it in the future. But yes, it is okay to use glycerin because it's very, soft on the skin, and this is a face product, so we definitely want to use products that are hydrating to the skin. Next, I'm going to measure out my potassium hydroxide, that is my lye. Again, make sure you are making this product in an airy room. Now, this is what my sodium hydroxide looks like, and you can see that I'm using plastic containers. You can definitely use metal containers, but not the coated one, right? I am not an expert in bar soap making, so this is some of my trial and errors and all of that I make, and end up like I have a good recipe that I have been working with for years. That's our goat milk soap, goat milk bar soap. But I am just beginning to play around with making kojic acid soap as well in bar soap that can be used for the face. So this is why I am showing you guys. And now again, make sure you are pouring your lye into your water and not your water into your lye. If you're a chemistry student, you should know why, because there's going to be an explosion, like it will just everywhere. So make sure you are pouring your lye into your water, and when you pour your lye into your water, you begin to feel your solution will become very heated, very hot. So it is very advisable to use ice, but I forgot to put ice in the freezer before I made this video. So this is another place where my problem continued. I used more hard oils than liquid oils, and in the end you will see how mushy this soap turned out. I said I was going to do another one, and definitely I will do it and show you guys. It's not every time I will be showing you guys perfection. Let me also show you some of the some of my failures or some of my mistakes that I make as well, because we're all here to learn, right? So we might as well learn from both our successes and our mistakes, right? Our failures. So yeah, I used more liquid oil, more solid oils than liquid oils. And again, it's so confusing to me, because at the end of the day, this soap turned out to be a very soft soap. It wasn't hard at all like I thought, because it's creamed up on me. It what's the word they use in soap making? it got to trace really, really fast. So it was kind of confusing, but I'll still keep working on the recipe until I get it right, and I'll keep showing you guys my process. So I use shea butter and mango butter, and I'm just going to go ahead now and put that on my double boiler to dissolve the oil so that I can add my liquid oil to it. So now the oil has dissolved. This is what it looks like. I'm going to add my liquid oils to it. You can use different kinds of liquid oils. Now, when you use the soap calculator, it will give you, oils to choose from, and it will also show you where, it has a column where it shows you if that particular combination will give you a hard soap, will give you a creamy soap, will give you a soap that can cleanse very well. It's just a very unique, very nice app. I'm going to put that link down below for you guys. So I use rice bran oil, I used castor oil, I used palm kernel oil, and I also used I think grapeseed oil also. But you can definitely combine different oils, and have in mind that different oils will give you different hardness and different feels. I also went ahead to use essential oils. This is another place where I had issues, because these are essential oils I have never used in soap making. So I literally didn't know how it will react to the end process of the soap. So make sure when you're making soaps like this, you're making them in small batches so that you know exactly what works and what doesn't work. In my opinion, I think my essential oils were also culprits in why this soap was such a mess. But in the end, we worked it out. It came out nice, and we are definitely happy in the end. So you can use any essential oil. Here I am using tea tree oil and peppermint oil, because I love that combination. The smell is so heavenly. So I went ahead to mix everything together. You can see that I added the essential oil into the oil. Now in my next video, I'm going to try to add it after I have reached an emulsion. Let's see if that will work. Okay, so but for this one, I added it in the oil, and then I went ahead to use kojic palmitate. Now kojic palmitate is my choice of ingredient, kojic acid, because it has a very high tolerance for pH. It has a very high pH. You can tolerate a product with high pH, and you know that when you make soap, your soap is on a very high pH, like up to 9 or 10. So kojic acid palmitate tolerates pH up to that rate, and after about 6 weeks, the soap has gone through all the chemical processes, and then it becomes soap and friendly and good enough to use. Now I went ahead to choose orange mica powder, because this is a kojic acid soap, and a lot of kojic acid soaps that I see are orange in color. So I decided to make this also orange in color, but you can definitely use any color that you want. I actually have another recipe that I used with a different oil combination, and it gave me a beautiful hard bar. And I also have the issue of quick trace. So I'm guessing that the palm kernel oil that I'm using is too concentrated, like it is pure palm kernel oil. I don't know if that's why it's doing that, but I'll keep using the same recipe with different oil combination to see the result. Now I'm going to blend my powder mixtures together. Make sure when you're blending, the opening in your blender sits inside your oil. You can see what I'm doing. Make sure it sits inside your oil so you don't create air bubbles and all of that. Everything dissolves beautifully. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix in my solution. You can see that as soon as I poured the lye solution into the oil, it became thick already. You can see how thick it is already. I was just trying to manage it to make sure that I can mix it thoroughly. But then I stopped blending and just started using the stick blender to turn it around for a very long time so that I don't, make it even worse. So that is what I did for about 3 minutes or so, and then I stopped, cleaned my blender, and poured into my mold. So before I show you how I'm pouring this into my mold, let's talk about our upcoming training. If you are looking to start a skincare business and you would like to make products that are active, right? You will need to learn how to use ingredients that are used in the industry to create some certain results. And in this training, I'm going to teach you how to use hydroquinone. Now, there are other ingredients that you can use, but for this training, I'm teaching you how to make different products. If you like to get more information about this training, please leave a comment in the comment section or go to the description and click on our link that takes you to our WhatsApp to ask all the questions that you need to know. You can make products that are safe using hydroquinone. Hydroquinone is not bad. It is only bad when it is used inappropriately and used alongside mercury, steroids, lead, and all of that. So let me teach you how to make proper products using hydroquinone that will not cause any problem for your customers or for yourself, but will give you the high-end result that you're looking for. So this is our soap. You can see that it came out nice. It's not bad, but it is a soft soap. But as the days go by, this is about 2 weeks after, it is firmer. So I believe that as the days goes by the time it gets to 6 weeks, it will be harder and more pliable. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I post the new video. Make sure you share this video and leave all your comments. If you've had issues like this, leave them in the comment section. I think I'm going to keep exploring with soap making, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.